in today's class, we are going to deal with date functions, and accordingly I'm going to deal with the, maybe in tomorrow's class I'm going to touch base with the number functions. Okay, plenty of stuff. Okay, now let's talk about date functions, guys. Okay, date functions. Now here we go. So let me open up. Okay, firstly, so what I'm going to touch base is date functions. We have different types of a date function, guys, but this is the important elements mostly you will be using in your real-time stuff. Okay, mostly we'll be using this one. Okay, now let me have like a order date. See, by default, if you look at here, the order date, as I said initially, okay, how the order date looks like, we have, where is that? See, you have it in the form of, okay, MMMDDYY. Okay, but it is not showing like that. It is showing you with year wise, because date will show you the highest level of a data. Highest in the sense, the top level data is what? Year. Next is what? Quarter. Next is what? Month. Something like that, irrespective of the data source nature. Look at this. But here you are having it in a year wise combination. But to see the exact values, what you're supposed to do, I told you, right? You have to make sure that you have to keep it as exact date, and then you have to keep it as discrete. Then you will see the correct data. Now it is in sync with the data source data. Now look at this. Okay, likewise, isn't it? So this is the way you have to convert them into exact date, as well as you have to convert into discrete values. Fine. Now with this existing functionality, let's say I would like to use some date functions. What is that? Date functions, which means for this existing date, I would like to use date add, where you can use date, month, and year can be added to the current date as per your source data. Okay, source data in sense, to this current date, whatever you have it here, the corresponding values like date, okay, can be added. Now here we go. Simple, guys. Again, here what we need to do, yesterday we have seen, right? Again, go to analysis, you have to use create calculated field. What is that? Create calculated field. So what is that? The functionality, let's say I would like to use date add function, so I'll call it as date add. Okay, something like this. So now if you look at this, see, date add, you can search even here also. Okay, if you want to have only date wise, see, look at this, you have date wide, date add. See, okay, look at this, date add. Look at the syntax, date part, interval, and date. Look at the syntax. Okay, but here you have to choose the date functionality. If it is all, it will show you everything. Okay, so you're supposed to choose date, so date add. Okay, now let's say I'm going to write down, look at this, which means to this existing date, okay, I'm going to add 5 days on what? Corresponding order date. Okay, date add, you can use day, month, year also you can use. Okay, look at this, look at the syntax. Okay, fine, apply, and then okay. Now look at this, that has been turned into, look at this. Okay, here simply just needs to drag and drop here. So as I told you, right, basically it will show you the top level data. So for that, what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to make it as exact date. Okay, and you have to define it as discrete value. Now look at this. So what happened to this existing date? What happened? 5 days has been added, isn't it? 21 and then 5, because look at the formula. 5 days. You have mentioned that 5 days to the existing order date. So the date add. So what will happen? Look at this. See, 3, 18, 23, 5 days. 6, 11. Okay. 7 to 5, 12. Something like this. So date add function. Okay. So in this way, you can use, okay, the date add functionality. Right, guys? So this is about the customization. Your customer might come up with a different customizations, customer requirements. That is what the requirement, right? So to fulfill that, you have this date add functionality also. Okay, right, look at this difference. Right, guys? Now let me duplicate this, but this time I'm going to, instead of day, right, I'm going to place, what is that? I'm going to place month. Okay, month. Okay, now look at this. Day add month. So now look at this month. Let's say I would like to add 3 months to the existing current date. 3 months. Okay, fine. Okay, now apply and then okay. Now look at this, guys. So what is this? Now again, okay, date add month. Again, you have to make it as exact date, and you have to turn it into discrete. See, look at this. Okay, to this existing, okay, what happened?
You did not mention month in your query.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
It's a day only.
That is what I'm just wondering, why it is not being changed. Yeah. Okay. Yes, that's true. I'm supposed to keep it as month here. Okay. Fine. Now apply and then okay. Now look at this. What happened? See, in my formula, what I have kept is 3 months, right? Look at this. See, 3 months. So 3 months will be appended. Now look at this. First month. So 3, 4. So 2, 2, 3, 5. Third month. And again appending 3 months. 6. Okay, like this. So months can be appended in this way. Because you never know, guys. Customer might ask you sometimes to add up year also. So if it is a year, here we go. How we can do this? Same stuff. Let me duplicate the same. Okay. And let me rename it. So this time date add year. Okay. Now this time I'm going to add year functionality here. Okay, look at the syntax. If you have any doubt with respect to the syntax, date add. So you can use, instead of month, you can use year or whatever. Let's say I would like to add 2 years to this current date of order date. Fine. Okay. Fine. Now look at this. So date add year. Now let me make it as exact date. Okay. Make it as exact date, and you have to keep it as discrete values. This is what we have seen in one of our previous session, right? Now look at this. 2011, but 2 years has been added. So 2013. Okay. Now 2012. So 2 years has been added. So look at this. 2014. Likewise. Okay. So this is the way, guys, you can play around with the date add functionality. Look at this. 2013 you have, but 2015 has been added. Only year has been added, but the respective date, everything is same. Month and date, everything is same, but years will differ. Okay. So in this way, we can use date add functionality. Okay, guys. Similarly, let me show you date name. What is that? Date name. Here we go. You will come to know the difference. Okay. Date name. Let me edit the same. Okay. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to let the system knows about the month here. The month. Okay. What happened? Which month it is? Look at this. Third month instance March. Fourth month instance April. So it is briefly giving the details about the specific month. Okay, see which month we are talking about here. Okay, likewise a specific month like that. Okay, specific month. Okay. Next is what? Similarly, you can also deal with specific day also. What is the corresponding day on that particular relevant one? Okay. Now look at this. For example, instead of month, I'm using what? Day. Simple day. Now look at this. What happened? Which day it is? Look at this. Third day, second day, 15th day, something like that. It will let you know the days. Okay. Right, guys. Likewise, also you can able to deal with this. That is what? Date name. Now look at this. Year. Which year it is exactly. Based upon the respective order date, this functionality will work out. Now look at this. Same functionality, guys. You don't need to bother at all. Now look at this. Same syntax, but I'm adding a year here. Okay. Now look at this. 2011 year, 2012. Okay. 2013, 2014, something like this. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So what it is letting you know here, the name of the corresponding months or days or year. Likewise. Okay, guys. Now, here at this moment you have how the order date looks like. Okay, now look at this. Okay, you have in this form. Now, I would like to convert into different in this mode like this. Okay, then how am I going to do? Because if that is the case, I'm going to use a concept called date parse, where it converts from string format to date format. Okay, string format to date format. Very simple. What is that? Date parse. Guys, if you observe here, you have that formula. Okay, what is that? Choose date. What is this? Date parse. Date parse converts a string to a date in the specified format. Whatever the format that you are specifying, in that format, the date will have appearance. Okay, let's see. Example. Okay, you have a date parse syntax here. Same syntax, you can follow it. Okay, date parse. Okay. What happened, guys? See, what was the format? Okay, see, it has been given in this way. Okay, MMDDYY. Now you can ask me a question, but we are using like MM, right? But month wise, it doesn't, though you are giving 4 digits, it doesn't matter. Okay, it treats as a 3 digits characters only. So likewise. Okay, see, this is one thing. Okay, date parsing stuff. And another one is we have date part. Date part. What was that? Date part is nothing but where it gives the details about the specific. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, look at this. Returns a part of the given date as an integer where the part is defined by day part. If start of week is omitted, the week start day is written by the start day of the configured for the data source, which means the date part is going to brief you what is the corresponding month. I mean to say, it gives you the details about the specific start day of that month or year or what it is. But most of the times we'll be using year only. Now look at this. So how this date part functionality will work. This is just like your traditional tools also, guys. The same functionalities, even you have it in a traditional tools also. Okay. If you observe clearly, the same you have it even in Excel also. Okay. Look at this. Why? What is happening here? See, guys, here we are not supposed to give caps, small letters. Okay. See, not cap. If I give capital letter, what will happen? See, it is saying that calculation errors. So we should have, okay, look at here, look at the syntax here, small letters. Okay, never, you're not supposed to give caps. Okay. What happened? The start day of the month has been given. Okay. but it doesn't care about, you know, the part of the month, because you are giving the part here. Look at this. What are we trying to do? I'm talking about month. So date part. Okay. So where, since you are talking about exclusively about the month of the respective date, we'll be using date part. Okay. Right, guys. That is one thing. Okay. And likewise, we have all these date functionalities. And what you can do, right, for your better practice, truncates and all, the truncates and all, everything is same. Okay. For example, I'm giving some more additional information also from the helpline of Tableau itself. Yeah, look at this. Whatever I have told you, right? The same you have with the syntaxes also here. You can have a better practice. Okay. Look at this. With syntaxes, I have given some information here. Of course, that is updated in our Excel sheet also, guys. Okay. Please refer it once. Show you. So you have, day truncate. I'm going to show you. You have day, and these are all, you are aware of it, right? Day of the given integer, everything. Okay. Now today is nothing but current day. Okay, year, current year, something like that. Okay. So now let me tell you one important one, that is date trunk, guys. Truncation in the sense, it gives you the initial values. For example, let's say I'm using this date trunk formula. Why, what happened with this? No.
Y is the capital, that's why.
No, why is small? I'm giving.
Whoa.
Oh. No. Okay, let's see. What is that? We are seeing about date trunk, right?
Is it year should be in quotes?
Yes, that is
Yeah.
what I'm referring. Yeah, should be in quotes. Okay, let's see this date trunk. What's wrong with this?
And October should be in number format.
Oh, is this what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll keep it in this way then. Yeah, that's true, guys. Yes. Look at the syntax. Okay. Okay. So something, let's say I'm giving in this way. Fine. Okay. No. Again, what is happening here?
Hash could be enclosed with a hash. What is this hash?
No, hash is not required. This is just to brief with the notation. Okay.
See the syntax in.
Sorry.
Okay. Keep 8. I mean October.
Instead of October, I'm
10.
trying to keep as 8. Okay. But still it is showing error.
OCT has 10.
Keep it as what? Okay.
Okay.
No. Okay, give me a second. Okay, let me put with this format. Okay, I'll do in this way. Okay. No, it's not accepting this. Okay, that's fine, guys. I'll take a look of this. So I don't want to waste the time with this example. Okay, so I'll keep a note of this data trunk. Okay, it is fine. And
Yeah, Ganesh, there might be a space.
Harish, your voice is totally breaking, Harish. Not able to hear. You are
Ganesh
saying
Harish here.
yes, Harish. Okay, yes, Harish. Hello, is that from my side? Guys, you are able to hear me properly, right? Hello.
Yes. Yes, Ganesh, we are
Okay.
able to hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay, so date trunk, I'll take a look, guys, and I'll update it again. Don't worry about it. Now, so what I can do, right? What I request is most of the time, this is what guys will be using in a real-time stuff. And here you have the information with the, see, right, guys, with the information like this. So let me try. Why don't I try with this? A second. A final attempt I'm doing with this. Just give me a second. But I'm not. I never used with hash symbols like this. Okay, fine. Look
Yeah,
at this.
I think you need to use the hash it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, hash symbols. Okay, fine.
There might be a space between this.
Exactly, exactly. So that could be the reason. Yeah. Now, so we have what? Date as well as we are talking about what? Date trunk. Okay. See, what will happen? You know what, guys? It gives you the initial values of that truncation. Okay. So what was the formula that I was using here? Look at this. You have this formula, right? So what it performs basically, look at this. Specified date to the accuracy specified by date part. Okay. Because you might give you in this way. Look at this. Okay. This is you are talking about respective to the quarter, but it gives you the latest. Okay. I mean to say it returns a new date, which is very recent one. Okay. Now look at this. Truncates the specified date to the accuracy specified by the date part. Okay. I mean to say the start of the quarter, or if you are using the start of the month, it will give you. Okay. Say, look at this. When you truncate a date that is in the middle of the month at the month level, this function returns the first day of the month. Look at this. It gives you what? First day of the month. Okay. Similarly, first quarter of the month. Okay. Similarly, first year of the first year. See, for example, here I am defining it as something like January 2015, something like this. But in fact, you are at 10th October, but it will refer the first year because it gives you the first values. I mean to say, look at this. When you truncate a date that is in the middle of the month, so it could be a month or it could be a quarter or it could be a year. Okay, this function returns the first day of the month. What is that? It returns the first day of the month. Similarly, look at the output. What happened? First day. Look at this. Seventh month, day one. Okay, look at this. See, likewise. Since I have only 2000, okay, look at this. Something like that. Right, guys. Now, if you use the same functionality with respect to month, the output will get differ. Look at this. Day trunk respective to the month wise. Look at this. The month has been appeared. The recent months has been given again. Okay, that's how it works. But you can do one thing. You can edit as per your data source here. Okay. So what are we trying to do here? I was mentioning something like this, right? So you can shuffle this. Okay. Now here, let me place here and What is the date format here, guys? So you have what? 10th, let's say. Okay, 2015. Okay, now look at the output. See, it gives you with respect to the first month of that. Okay, because we were using what kind of functionality it is here. See, year wise. So it gives you the latest, the first year, latest year. That is what. Right. So what I request, right, guys, just go through this document once. I mean to say this Excel, whatever you have. I have mentioned here in our Excel sheet. I have mentioned except date rank, you can refer this. Okay, with the URL, whatever I have mentioned. Okay, just go through these syntaxes, which is self-explanatory, guys. Go through it one by one, one by one. Okay. Month, date, but whatever I have briefly read, these are all very frequently be used in real-time world, like a date, add, okay, date, names, something like that. Okay, very frequently we'll be using that. Okay, and similar to this, we have also number functions, not only a date functions, guys. If you observe clearly here, you have plenty of stuff, not only a date. Look at this. You have string in the sense left, lower values, trimming values, maximum value, minimum values. Okay, and number, look at this, number functions. Okay, degrees, okay, floor values, square root values, maximum value, minimum value, summations, okay, totals, average values, everything you'll have it here. But it's you have to do a practice with this. Okay, trigonometrical values also you can do, like pi values. Okay, tangent values, there is a tangent, sine theta, you'll have it. Okay. Okay, so for that, what you need to do is you just refer this document, guys. Again, I'm mentioning some more additional information here. Just go through it once. There are additional information that you need to practice. Okay, number functions, look at this. Absolute minus 7 in the sense you will get 7. For that, you need to create a calculation field. That's it. Okay, cos theta, right? Cosine values. See, okay, right. Ceiling values. Look at this. Ceiling of 3 1.4 instance, it gives you the round figure like this. Okay, cos numbers. Look at this. Okay, degrees. Okay, look at this. How many? What type of degrees you have it? Floor values. Look at this. Floor of something in the sense it will give you 3. Okay, length number, minimum number, maximum number. Okay, likewise power numbers. Look at this, guys. Okay, you have everything with syntaxes here. Okay, radians values. Okay, round values, you have it here. Okay, square root. Okay, square root of 25 is equal to 5. You have to write down a formula for that. Simple. Okay, tangent. Look at this. Okay, this is the stuff, guys. So this is what your assignment for you. The next tomorrow tomorrow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch base with the quick table calculations. But before that, I request every one of you to practice with the date functions as well as number functions. At this moment, you need to refer this help material in case. Okay, this is, guys, this is what our mathematics, in fact, I can say, where we used to study it in 10th standards or intermediate, whatever it is. But let me tell you, these functionalities most of the times we will be using in our real-time environment also, because whatever I have shown you some date functionalities, right, very frequently we'll be using that. Okay, so before attending my next class, I request every one of you to go through number functions as well as date functions without failure. See, even date functions also you have with syntaxes. Tell me what else you require. Okay, so then only I'll be taking forward with my next class. Okay, I request every one of you to have a practice with date functions as well as the number functions. This is what the assignment. So let me ping number functions URL. Okay, this is about number functions. Okay, and another one is date functions. Please, guys, please go through this without failure before attending my tomorrow's class. Okay, please. Okay, guys. Then only I'll be taking up with a concept called table level calculations, because we have plenty of stuff to discuss with table level calculations as well as quick table calculations. Quick table is nothing but, look at this. Here I can show you. Okay, if you go to analysis, where is that? Okay, let me take up. We have something like, look at this. We have what? Quick table calculations like running totals, differences, percentage differences, rank values. Okay, and again you have what? Table level calculations also. Okay, like where we have a table down, table across the down. Okay, you might have, you will come through this. Okay, definitely. So that is what our next focus point. But before that, I request, this is an assignment for you to go through the date functions as well as the number functions without failure. Okay, guys. Yeah. Okay, and guys, anything else so far what we have gone through? Because in upcoming sessions again I'm going to discuss with few more complicated topics, called complicated in the sense nothing like very simple data blending. Data blending is nothing but data merging from different data sources. Okay, but till today, whatever we have gone through till today, any questions, any concerns, or any additional material that you are looking, of course admin part I will take care of it later. Once I'm done with the development, I'm going to take care about the administration point later point of time. But till today, starting from day one till today, any questions? Aman, Bhargavi, yes please. Roja, yes please.
Yeah, Ganesh, the only question I had was, I mean, it looks like most of the stuff is pretty straightforward, but I have a question regarding the joins. I'm not sure if I missed your session, but did you cover anything like the
Yes,
traps or, like, all the different kinds of joins? Like most of the time what you're doing right now, it's doing the join by itself. Like if you want to.
exactly. Yes, yes. So the joins, right? I think you have. I have covered little bit required joins over here, like the inner join, left outer join, right outer join, and such kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Okay.
Like traps and like how if
Yeah.
I want to take, I don't know if it allows all that stuff here,
No,
like if you want to.
don't compare with the business objects trap, like we have fan, chasm traps and all, but here it is not allowed. See, basically traps are occurring for what? Based upon the multiple measures are hitting on a single dimension, right? Converging on a single dimension.
Mhm.
But here it is not the case, because at a source level itself, you are getting a data respective to the requirement wise, because it is not, it is a visualization tool. So you won't have such kind of a trap issues and all. Okay, here, you never see that.
Okay, so most of the time, like joins, if we, if
Of course, yeah. The joints, right, baby? Certainly, if you want, you can change it left outer join, right outer join,
that's
as per
all,
the nature over here.
that's all we can do. Like how we
Yes.
have context and all. Like you want
No,
a.
no way of context, alias, of course, alias in the sense for the namings and all, you can do an alias, that is fine. But context, loop issues, anyhow, loop issues and all, you never have it here. Okay.
Okay, then yeah. So it's okay.
So, and this is not like a traditional tool, Roja. This is purely an advanced stuff. Even if you encounter such kind of issues, right, tool is having that intelligence to omit it. Okay, I mean to say overcome it. So that is what you have in memory concepts. Okay, if you look at if you compare with traditional tools to this advanced intelligence tool, right, it leads to some kind of a confusion in some portions, not in all the portions, in some portions, like in memory, like we have a data engine concept here, so such kind of a stuff. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And Ramakrishna, so far, starting from day one to today, do you have any questions, concerns? I know that, yes, guys, I agree that at this moment I'm focusing only on Excel. I agree with that. But the reason is because to show something kind of a different natures, right? I'm using the default data source, which is given by the Tableau itself. But in our upcoming sessions, definitely I'm going to show you how to interact with the different data sources, what we have. Okay. That is definitely will be taken care. That cannot be skipped up. Okay. That don't worry, that leave it to me. But irrespective of the data source, okay, irrespective of the data source, the mode of development is 100% similar. But what differs is only the connectivity. That's it. If it is a SQL server, what you need to do, you have to give the ODBC driver and the database details. That's it. Nothing else. Okay. Only the connectivity will differ, whatever, irrespective of the data source. But the mode of development and everything is 100% similar. That is the reason I have that gut feeling that you have even, okay, you can able to deal with that very easily. Okay. Yes. Yes, Harish, please.
Ganesh, Aman here.
Yes, Aman sir, please sir.
Sir, yeah, so we have that recording sessions, right? So whatever doing until now. So like, so how many days we have access to those recording sessions? Access. How many days we have? Because basically, you will tell like some like 3 months or 4 months or something like that.
Okay, Aman. Okay. So probably can you cross check with big class folks, because I do not have any control on the video records. I do not have any control. So can you please check with the big class folks?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, because of some security reasons, I don't have a control on top of it. So they will be having a full control on top of it. So probably you better to check with them once. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Ganesh.
No problem, sir. And hardly we will be having again 2 more weeks, including with development as well as administration, because Tableau is very, I can say, very short course. But like if it is a business objects, right? You have like crystal reports, dashboards, web intelligence reports, IDT, UDT, something like that. But in Tableau, mostly majority of the content we are dealing with Tableau desktop as well as a Tableau server. Okay, very limited. I can say within a short span of time we can complete. Okay, but definitely at the end of the course you will get all the required knowledge from my side. Okay. Yes, Harish, please. Because so
In this, Ganesh, Harish,
Mhm.
this date conversions and all, right?
Yes.
Can we make what you call the October month 10 as OCT, like that, writing AK statements in traditional tool? Is there any direct approach in this?
Direct approach in the sense we have to go ahead with the date functions only, Harish.
You
We
got
do
my
not have
question.
any. Yeah, I got you. So the direct approach in the sense we have to go ahead with the date functions only. Apart from that, the inbuilt functionalities like a Tableau, like to convert uh, October to specific month, something like that, we do not have. We have to go ahead with the date functionalities only. Okay. So let's spend some time with this. So then you will have a clear picture. Okay. You got me, Harish?
Uh, Ganesh, I have a question.
Yeah.
So can we do any groupings or like, how we, all that stuff can be done here?
It's like,
Just
I
like
mean,
sections or breaks you're talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
Yeah, grouping can be done. Yep. I can spend some time on top of it in our upcoming sessions. Yes. Grouping can be done, absolutely.
And can we have like, so you're saying like in this tool we can't have multiple dimensions with the measure?
No, we can. That is what we have a concept called data blending, right? We can,
Okay, so
absolutely. Absolutely possible. I'm going to touch base that probably in day after tomorrow.
when you have that, then obviously you will have like joints. You can have a Cartesian product or like you can have inflated results, right? If you have all those concepts here too.
So those topics will come under performance tuning methods again. That is different topics altogether. Okay.
Okay.
Data blending is from two different data sources. So obviously, not only a data blending, okay, forget about data blending. The performance, you are talking about the Cartesian. Cartesian is something
Yeah,
about
I mean
performance
joins.
issues, right?
I'm wondering how it will take care of the joins when you have, like, if you're doing inner joins or outer joins and not beyond that, you will have sometimes you'll have inflated results based on the join. So the tool
Exactly.
up it.
Yes. See, tool will take it to the certain limit only, but not to the, I can say, like, it can't, I can say overwrite all the errors, that is not like that. So during the performance tuning methods, okay, we have to neutralize such kind of a unwanted platform that in case if that Tableau is having, so that we have to neutralize that. So for that, that topic is not yet covered, Roja. The performance tuning methods is still pending, okay?
Okay then.
It's maybe I am going to spend after 5 hours of time the performance tuning methods, not right away. Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks for your time.